that just beats the anti-mage.
Oh shit! And you know what it is?
Spectre.
Phantom Land. What about Phantom Land?
It's actually GG, boys.
Is it actually?
Alliance just whip out the Terrorblade here.
That's pretty good. It's a Manta.
You're gonna have a
BKB
little bit of a
hero.
rough time against the nuke in the lane, but down the line,
Wait, what's
you're
the
just
ban?
gonna
A
pound
slot
them.
I knew
ban?
you couldn't.
You got the TB, you got the backup of the Oracle and the IO, you got the Beef, the front lines, the Sentinel to get the TB in position, the Reflection against the Anti-Mage. I'd pull back on the Terrorblade.
Yep. No, I agree.
It's still a very good hero.
I think you ban Invoker and pick TB.
Invoker looks good. You know what else looks good? A
I'd agree with
Timbersaw.
that. I'd agree with that. I'd agree with the Invoker. But
Timbersaw does look good.
They banned
Not
Invoker
strength.
before.
Always-
I think they'll ban it again.
It is actually Timbersaw is insane.
Dire team pick.
They banned Zeus.
Zeus.
They're going to pick
It's a
Terrorblade,
TB.
right?
Yeah.
Why Zeus?
This is so good.
My
This
man,
is so
no
good
way.
from
You're
Alliance
gonna
here.
get involved
I
first.
think this is actually Alliance. I love this draft from Alliance.
Oh, and you and I should team up and just coach.
Yeah, I
team.
mean, we don't need these others. I mean, let's just do a duo cut. Right, so now OG, they've seen this Terrorblade. I think they're going, oh shit.
They could get Ember Spirit again. They need some illusion clear
I think the
One of the better
Invoker's still,
heroes.
is still good.
against TB.
I think Invoker's fine. I think out of their options that they have,
Invoker Anti-Mage kind of seems a bit greedy.
it's EMP into Mana Void can be kind of fancy. But I honestly, I think this Terrorblade pick is such a great finisher from Alliance.
Not because you said it, just a great pick overall. OD's orb doesn't work against illusions anymore. It doesn't deal
But-
extra damage.
The illusions aren't too much of an issue until later, and you are such an incredible hero against Oracle, Wisp, Centaur, and like you crush strength heroes, and you're gonna dominate mid. You Astro people during the Oracle ult. It also finishes Terrorblade even through it. Like you can finish TB very easily by just counting on that damage to kill him.
Yeah, also stealing his mana so he can't use the Sunder,
Yeah.
especially level 1 and level 2.
I don't like
But
it too much,
I
though.
like Alliance's lineup way more.
I
gotta
think
say.
Alliance's lineup again. It's so weird. This Alliance team is so weird. They pick SF and it just looks like what are these? What's this garbage they're drafting? And then they draft like this, and it just looks brilliant. And this is Alliance. I think Alliance is knocking OG out. This is Alliance moving on, and I think OG is going to be kicking themselves for sort of seeing that Terrorblade come through. I don't think they've got the answers for it. I think this anti-mage pick is going to get walked over. They've got fantastic stun and control between Boxing and Quaver. They've got all the ways in the world to keep their cause alive between Insane and Tiger. Insane was showing us some of the best Oracle play in the game. I love this from Alliance.
Chain
I think
Frost and Soulbind.
it's all kind of cute. It's all
great
kind of
against
nice.
TB definitely, and whoever
Think
IO is paired up. And
Cute's the right word for it because in theory you can do some cool stuff, but I just feel like the OG lineup's harder to execute.
It definitely is.
And Alliance, it's kind of simple. Just don't die, cast your spells, and if you get a Sunder off on somebody, you're just going to win the game. They actually have tools to deal with the AM this time. It's a different game. The OD, if he goes off, could crush, but I just don't see Thompson as like an OD mastermind the same way.
random fact, OD has the lowest win rate in this patch, I think 37%, if I got it right.
Wow.
I'm not even checking my phone.
It's going to be
That is
very.
I
awesome.
saw
Awesome.
that
Right?
somewhere on Reddit.
All right, guys.
we
There's
go.
again probably people that have skipped the draft in order to, I don't know, eat or whatever. But update: Game 3 deciding match winner will go to playoffs. Loser is out.
What's happening in our other series?
Yeah,
What
well,
is happening in our other series? JJ is on the case. He will find out. The other series going on right now is Vega Squadron versus Final Tribe. That is also a decider match. That is also for playoffs. That is in the other group of the European qualifiers for this major. And it is also 1-1 right now. So they also are in that third game, or they just went to the third. Winner of that will face Secret in the playoff.
Good luck with that.
And again, of the playoffs, there's 4 teams in the playoffs. There's 3 teams that go to major. Here's the bracket. It will start after this series, after a half an hour break or so. So we already know, we'll know 2 teams that will make it to major at the end of the day. Guaranteed.
That's pretty crazy.
30 seconds.
Up
to
to...
battle.
Yes. Yes. Well, we are still not playing the finals. if you are in the upper bracket, doesn't matter even. If you're in the upper bracket finals, you're in the top 3. Top 3 goes to major. The brain cells of JJ caught up. He agrees with me. It's great. All right, game 3. And the consensus seems to be that Alliance has won the
The
draft.
battle begins.
Yes.
Yep. What I picked Alliance to win, which is
Oh,
my way of
which-
guaranteeing OG
Yeah, and the jinx
will
is
make it to
real.
the major.
Right, I'm gonna
Expect
get a
Thompson to go
fresh
off.
bottle of water for this one. Be back.
So they're laning what? A Lich? Is that the Grimstroke Treant on the top lane
Mhm.
against Oracle and the Centaur? Okay, they swapped. I think that you need to have a Centaur against the Treant and have it this way.
Yeah, I think Treant Grim would have actually just crushed Terrorblade lane.
Thou art denied.
Oh, deny. 3 gold for Anti-Mage. Mid matchup though. Do you think OD is gonna max the second spell? I think that's the way to go. Max the Astral, have 1-3-1, and then probably just skip the ult to get one more point in Equilibrium level 6.
Yeah. I can see it. You don't really need the ulti, so you're willing to use it, which isn't still the quad null phase. I think that's what we'll see from Thompson as well. The builds I've liked best on OD, literally you just get 4 nulls and then go for whatever item you feel like. I think Midas in a game like this could be very
That's a no.
effective. What?
What? You have Anti-Mage in your team. You don't want to go Midas as a first item. You want
Oh
to
yeah, you don't
have
want
it.
Midas.
You want to have an item to fight with.
That'd be way too slow. I don't think it was really tops to
Are
start
those
with.
purple things a cosmetic, or is that some sort of
It's
effect?
yeah, it's
That's the
the
equilibrium.
cosmetic. That's the cosmetic.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's-
that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Purple wings.
that's the real one.
Astral drift.
Cool looking.
Damage from Insania coming out. Forcing out.
Thing Thompson just crushing mid. From now on, he just equilibriumed, got up to near full mana. Hard for Swift to ever get off a Breathe Fire.
Anti-Mage is gonna need so much items. When you're playing Anti-Mage into Terrorblade, Terrorblade always feels strong.
I like that he skilled Reflection too. It's really important to pick up at least 1 point in that when you're playing against an anti-mage
No,
lane.
absolutely, yeah. I mean, it just makes it's so easy to lane against the aim.
Well, Koifa doesn't necessarily need to win. He just needs to not die mid, right?
He just needs to get his items. Then he needs to make sure that he gets sort of the Shadow Blade or whatever initiating tool he wants to get, whether it be that or the Blink Dagger this game, and sort of decent time in comparison to when the Terrorblade in the Eye is ready to look for fights across the map. You know, as long as he doesn't get totally dumpstered in the middle lane, he's going to still offer that opening. And of course they got Boxy as well, but I imagine Boxy will build like the... You know, he's going to go for the tank build. You can imagine, like what we've seen Seb doing on his offlane heroes. I don't think we're going to see him rush a Blink.
Full mana.
This hero's bonkers, guys.
I feel like the hero is strong.
I think the reason I like Midas on it, attack speed, and you have no real farming mechanic, and that's where OD seems to fall off, because you just,
He
the new
has it
meta, you
now.
have to be able to kill creeps.
Well, he can kill it now. It splashes. His orb splashes onto,
Yeah, but
onto units.
it's just not, it's not enough. I really think you need to ensure that you scale in this sort of game. Your Hex timing, your BKB timing, your Shivas, like you need so many things to be viable.
Look at his bottom line.
Zoom now.
Pycat CS is getting like doubled. And a lot of denies too. 22 and 13 against the 10-point. I don't know what do OG do about this? How do
You
they...
can't do anything. You have a Grimstroke Lich as your supports.
Yeah.
And this is the danger of fourth picking an AM when the enemy side has 2 heroes left remaining. Like you got pretty much hard countered. You got a point stun, a Terrorblade. This is a real grim AM.
How do you start a fight on side of OG? That's the problem
Yep.
for me. Every time I see a lineup like this, On the other side, you have Alliance, who has a Dragonite. You can always just use Stampede. Stampede got to the nerfed, but still a really good spell.
Morning. Alright, Tiger. Falling pretty low. Gee, do manage to get themselves first blood. They take the kill on Tiger.
And we can see again a different boots build on OD. He went for Tranquil Boots. You just keep attacking, have full HP.
The Alliance get 3 of the runes. Top lane.
Purge it.
Set up onto Seb. Do they have the damage? They do.
Nice
The
one.
Purifying Flames from Insane is there.
So much burst.
I mean, so now that level 3's there on the Oracle, this is when the lane gets really hard to find. The Thompson, straight for the dive, and with the Sanities, blows up Quaker.
His skill the ult is good.
Yeah.
Good, so he can get the kill one more hit.
He's not got mana for a blink.
Want him?
Actually, could he have not used 3 stick charges? Was not enough?
No, it wouldn't have been enough. Would not have been enough. The Alliance just continuing to apply heavy pressure
he
on
would
this
have had
bottom
it.
lane.
Yeah.
Would he?
Yeah, he would have.
He had 17 mana, didn't he? Yeah.
45.
Ah, quick maps. Yeah. I think he probably would have died before the blink.
Ram
I guess he-
stroke.
No, he had blink up when he died.
Oh.
Like,
Dude, this reflection. Oh my goodness.
I mean, this lane is just so over. 31 and 15 CS on Mickey.
Yeah, but-
16 and 2 on Pycat.
The mid lane, same story though. OD is gonna run away with it.
what is more scary?
I think absolutely a
Fat
Terrorblade for free farm.
Terribly.
Like OD is like, as long as there's control for OD to hit heroes in the fight and drop sanities, it's great. But Alliance are going to have multiple ways of getting on top of Thompson.
Is OD's power spike not earlier than that of a Terrorblade?
Yeah, definitely.
And they can have used that to buy time for the anti-mage to hit the same power spike as the Terrorblade.
Bottom lane, Tiger's going to be there to save
That's
Mickey.
reflection off.
No Tail's
Oh
going to
my
die,
God.
and that's going to be Pycat
No
in a lot
mana.
of trouble as
Now
well. He's got the
it's
stick.
He could have just swapped to Anti-Mage right away. They would be able to kill him, I think.
Maybe. What a hero. I don't like that 4-step first on Hobson. I really think he could literally have just had like an 8-minute
Dyer's
Midas.
middle tower is under attack.
Maybe even shorter with the 3 nulls to boot.
You have an Anti-Mage who's not doing well. You need to be able to fight.
The Midas, like you're always going to be able to fight because Alliance is going to be battling into you. I feel like it's one of those scenarios where you've picked up a mobility item and might have been better just to go something, like anything that allows you to scale. Forces already.
Tiger's got the tether. And they'll get himself over to the side. Have they got the damage to kill him? They do. The 3 of them will be able to take down Tiger. Top. He's there from boxing. They're gonna have to change stun. Do they have the damage to kill him? Looks
Yeah,
like they
one more.
do. With the body blocks from Boxy, Seb cannot escape.
Nice. And they're gonna pressure the tower.
Is under attack.
He went this 3-point tree armor build, so you can already see that the way OG's looking to play this is very defensively, force Alliance to come at them, and if you don't kill a tower in a push, it will eventually just be healed back up to full. And I like this. You gotta rotate to defend towers for that reason.
Hobson? Wait, hang on.
What?
What's he trying to do it?
What just?
That
did
is
he
how-
just
that
run?
is
He's gonna
you
save
throw away an
whoops.
advantage.
Trust me, whoops from Thompson.
And bottom, Alliance, they'll get the kill. Look at that
Nice
Sunder.
Sunder.
That keeping his teammates safe. So they can continue to battle on to pick up Alliance.
No teleport.
Just
Wow.
beautiful play up and down the map.
Dota.
Double kill for Mickey.
Jarex
They're going to have the control
disabled as
coming out
well.
onto Jarex. The reflections out as well. Jarex is trying his best to retreat.
Inkswell
TPs are
gets
going to come
away.
back in, so Jarex will survive for now. Dota's back in. But OG making mistakes, misplays on both sides of the map. Insane just continue to play them. These two aren't safe. Mickey could just dive in underneath the tower if he wishes to do so. As he's looking at closing onto Nota, the reflections they're giving in the vision. They'll take themselves another kill for the Terrorblade as Mickey is 5-0-1 in this bottom lane at 9 minutes in. It's a 4K lead for Alliance. And this game, it's just crumbling for OG. Pycat is still struggling to find any sort of farm, as there's 48 CS on a Terrorblade compared to the sub 20 CS on the Anti-Mage.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously you're playing an AM, so you're always going to get reflection, but can you believe people actually don't skill it at times? Like, just for the vision it provides in the trees. And yeah, nice turnaround from Koifa,
But
but
what was
Yeah.
Thompson trying there? He knew that they were
he
both
was
around.
mid cast animation for an Astral.
Its stun's always going to go off first.
But yeah, I don't know how he missed.
Yeah, like even if
that
that
would
happened, the stun's still going to be flying towards you.
Well, that's what's happening. I'm not trying to make excuses for him.
There we go. They're going to try and set something up down bottom. They're bringing everybody in. Thompson with the sound with the Astral to hold one in place. Bear's going to be dragging Quaker forward soon. McKay and Tiger watching for the sidelines, deciding how they're going to approach this. They're using the overgrowth. They're trying to kill Quaker, but he's a little too beefy now with the stampede. Foxy goes straight in on top of Thompson. They've got the control. They've got the damage too. Thompson does get the sanities out. Will kill off the IO. Thompson's lost his life. The medical did no damage. Not enough to kill off Mickey. Mickey's still alive for now as he continues to walk away. Quaker's hiding in the trees. It's a 1-for-1 at the moment, but not a 1-for-1 that OG's going to be happy with. As Epoxy's already ready to turn around, look to get in position for the stomp.
AM.
Pycat just getting stunned up. OG, they're going to lose Seb as well, as OG continue to crumble in a game 3 where it looks like they've just lost the plot as Alliance are steamrolling.
And OG, no one really does know what that stands for. They've never explained the acronym, but in this game, in this series, it could just mean out of gas, OD.
That's deep, Kyle. I don't like the support duo from OG. They can't start a fight. They can just wait, try to make a counterplay with the living armor, and then try to cast some of their spells. And both of these two heroes are under leveled. You can see Io is level 6. Insania bought the tome. He's going to be level 6.
This is the OD
Is
factor.
there any way that OG can recover this game? I mean,
Of course. Look at OD's level. I mean, we saw that hammer drop.
Look at it. We've seen Thompson just die straight up 2 times.
Yeah.
He just gets run upon by Boxy, stunned. As soon as Thompson's used Astral, he's got no other way to save
Well,
himself.
again, goes back. I know you're against the Midas, but I just feel like I've seen this game before. This reminds me of Game 5 VP OG back in the finals of the Boston Major. And even though the OD was ahead, although obviously he isn't really in this game, because he went this force first instead of any sort of scaling ability, the game goes 20-30 minutes more. And all of a sudden, OD's an item behind, and you're going to lose because you're just susceptible to stuns, to halberds, to the Oracle.
But that game, OG won.
They did, but that was because they were playing against the OD. Perhaps that's the secret to winning big, decisive final games.
Another stun.
Again?
Time.
Get the silence off in time, and that will save Thompson a little bit, but they're bringing in the relocate. They're looking to continue to close in onto Thompson. Thompson's just got to run. TPs are coming through from OG towards this middle lane, but Alliance are pushing on, looking to see what they can find. Seb continues to TP, despite the fact that the rest of the team have run away.
That was questionable at best.
As this mid-tier 1 tower is in a lot of trouble for OG. I mean, they've got even more than just the tower to worry about, but Seb is going to buy back.
He bought back, but he does not have a TP, so he's running to tier 1 tower, and look at the damage on the tower.
Oh, and
Blink.
The blink reveal, it's perfect. Straight on top of Thompson they go. As Thompson is out of this.
Roll the grief I gave Quaker for the second game. He's playing this real well.
Yeah.
He is on the exact same page as his team. It is looking
And
great.
Boxer, he even gets Jarek's up top once the blink's back off
This
cooldown.
game's over.
I mean, from the draft, it just looked like OG, they kind of lost it. I think the Terrorblade pick from Alliance was just such a perfect finisher.
But it's so easy. It was set up for them. It felt like OG. You know, these guys were the master tacticians of TI, and they came in, and it feels like they just went back to what the one idea they had that worked, this Anti-Mage. But there's no Mag. There's no Pugna. They're just picking a naked AM with like 3 supports and an OD and hoping that it'll all work out. And it isn't.
And living armor is not going to be that good. Terrorblade, Dragonite, they come in front of your tower, they just take it by force. You can't really heal it up. You also have a Centaur, we didn't mention it. His new aura, Retaliate, and he deals so much damage once he uses that, and he maxed it out.
Wow. Is it really that value?
Oh yeah,
It is.
It really is. It's the ridiculous amount.
And I love the build on him. 2 bracers, just to tank up, give him some
Does
extra
Boxy buy anything?
extra
But 2
strength,
bracers.
magic resistance.
A big
they're
play from
trying.
OG, but I don't think this is going to work.
I mean, they don't have overgrowth.
You can already see the rest of Alliance looking to...
Oh, Boxy.
Oh,
Straight
God.
back in. Look who he's on top of. Thompson in trouble again. He'll get
Good
the
Lich
self
ulti.
Astral off. They do have a Lich ulti bouncing
doing
around, but
any
they're very tanky. Thompson, can he get himself to safety? He cannot. As Boxy cuts him down, Thompson dead once again. The Sunder from Mickey getting himself back up to full as he takes Insania's life. They look towards Seb as well, as Alliance continue to make this game 3 look incredibly easy.
Alliance are doing it, OD.
You heard it on this stream yesterday. Alliance is gonna be the first team / organization to win TI twice.
Well, we'll see about it.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
This game, I mean, this series, I think we're seeing it again. You know, OG, they had a break. They had to make roster changes. You do that against a team like Alliance that's put the work in. We've seen Alliance, they've been up and down in this qualifiers. Some drafts, they've decided to pick Shadow Fiend and give away free wins to other teams. When they don't do that, they look absolutely amazing. They nail the draft in these 2 games this series. And this game 3 is looking to be pretty smooth sailing to a win. The Terrorblade is absolutely massive. The Anti-Mage, on the other hand, is still totally out of the game. I don't think does he even get Battle Fury before the game ends? I don't know.
Can you show me the vision of the OG? Because No Tail has 3 wards. He can't even get out to place the wards.
What does Steph have?
Vacation plans.
This is an offlane Treant.
That's true. They're going to get some time. Well, the minor qualifiers.
Minor qualifiers start on Saturday.
And Boxy again, straight up top, looking to find Pycat. Pycat does get the blink off in time. Should be fine to get away this one. But this, I mean, the anti-mage at the moment is really just a blinking creep at the moment.
Yeah, and you can already see it. This is just when Alliance looks best. Koifa on the DK. Cheever said played a bit better in this game. But more importantly, he's 3rd in net worth, and that's where he's supposed to be.
Real low bottom.
Got these super greedy 1-3s on your side.
They found
Oh,
Thompson.
no.
Yeah, again. Thompson.
Retaliate.
I mean, this is I feel like the OD is sort of a similar sort of problem as like the SF. Like, it's this hero that can do well in the lane, but then you just die.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to
die.
have other heroes to play with. Someone to gank your lane, make some space. Lich and Grimstroke.
What did the Lich and Grimstroke do this time?
Absolutely
Did they do
nothing.
anything?
I mean, here comes the fight opportunity, but I just don't know if this is going to work. You have no OD. Your tower's dead. Oh, nice deny, though.
Oh, there we go.
But if they get Lich and Treant to level 25,
then nothing's gonna die. That base is invincible.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
JJ's,
oh JJ, you can't do that.
JJ's actually going to
yeah.
eat food while we're still casting.
That's actually
This is
illegal.
so unbelievably bad-mannered.
Everyone tweet abusive messages at JJ. Oh, so what? Look, I mean, what is the plan here for OG? It seems anything
They
they
just
because they're so
need
far behind
try
at this
to
point.
drag the game post 60 minutes somehow, get the farm on their heroes. Because they can't start a fight, that's the problem.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Thompson, he has got backup behind him if they do go upon him. I mean, up top, Mickey. No fear at all of any sort of presence coming in on this top lane as the illusions will be sent to continue to pressure this top lane. No Tail and Thompson are coming in with a rotation. See what they can do. Straight away though, Stampede used to get them out.
Treant
Also
ulti.
to get Koifa in position down bottom as they'll find themselves on top of Pycat. Pycat dead once more.
If this was a pub game, that's a rage buyback right there.
Oh, yeah. Double brace on Insania. Honestly, he's my MVP. I think his drafting is on point, and his Oracle's like seems to be.
Whoa, I mean,
That's SF. We just need to stay away from SF.
Yeah, stay away from
That was
SF.
Loda, okay?
They were just...
That was Loda.
Loda as in the hospital. You can't do anything.
Lucky.
Don't blame that on Loda.
This is the Oracle Wisp. Like you literally just spam your E
Yeah, it's
on the Wisp, and he heals the.
this is how Alliance need to play and need to draft. Because when they do so, it looks impactful.
Lich.
Oh, they just really
No.
want that Soulbind Lich ulti, but they can't get it.
Dire's
Derek,
middle tower is under attack.
got
Oh,
him,
look at
man.
this aggressive relocate as well, ready to try and close the gap on
They
more.
don't know where Jerix is though, but
Yeah,
they're
they
gonna
won't.
find him soon.
Ah,
The
they
Ink's
got-
supposed
they
to try
got-
and get away.
no.
They don't see him. They don't
He's
see him.
outside of vision,
It's
so
my
Is
time.
under attack.
Yeah, the problem, it just feels like game 1 Alliance, game 3 OG, they just got way too cute. Like, it's cool and all, the Grimstroke Lich, the tree off lane, but
Radiant's middle tower
I
is
mean,
under
it's
attack.
just unrealistic when the Alliance line up. All they need to do is stun your
Dire's
ass,
top tower is
and
under attack.
that's it. It's like the
Dire's
famous
top
Mike
tower
Tyson
has
quote,
fallen.
everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And right now, Alliance is throwing haymakers.
Did he actually say that?
He actually did.
I don't know what that
It
means.
sounds like him.
Yeah, it's a good. I actually have that as one
What
of
is
my
a
mottos for
haymaker?
life. A haymaker.
Something and a machine that makes hay out of grass.
No,
Why would you
that's
punch
no.
one?
A haymaker is it like puts you to sleep. It's the wild hook and like that one punch that might just
Oh,
knock you out.
But it's like a bulldozer, but then a different kind of truck.
No, not. That is not what the reference is.
That is probably what, like, you can get hit by a truck or you get hit by the haymaker.
Yes, exactly.
No, it's one thing.
Exactly.
It's what Carl says. A haymaker reference to making hay. Sleep on the hay.
No. No, I'm
That's
gonna
what Carl
look that up.
said, isn't it?
No, he said it just.
Why
it's
would
the
you
name.
trust what I said?
It's
I
the
trust
name
what,
of
I
the
think
punch.
what Carl said is right because it sounded very
Dire's
American.
structures are fortified.
It's the name of an
Radiant's middle tower is under
agricultural occupation. And in the sense of a very strong blow with
Radiant's
fist.
top tower is under
Alright,
from
He's
the
on the ledge.
He's in. Into the base. No tail is gone. Get the chain frost out. It's nice. Base is in trouble. Alliance
It's because
looking to force OG out of the running for the major. The TI winners coming to a roadblock in the form of Alliance. They will not let them pass any further. They're taking this top set of racks. He will get the Battle Fury before the game is over, Pycat.
is under attack.
We'll
there you go.
we'll
Got
get
it, got it,
They
got
got
it.
the Battle Fury, but the top racks are gone.
Radiant's
21
top
minutes
tower
in, Alliance 15, 16, 15k lead.
Dire's
the punch is
bottom tower
called
is
that
under
like that
attack.
because of the resemblance of the wide swinging stroke of a scythe. You know how
Radiant's
scythe?
top
There
tower
we go.
is
So we
under
were all
attack.
wrong.
We were all wrong.
We were all wrong.
But the scythe is the haymaker. It's a saying that comes from 1907.
Ah.
Hype.
How do you come back into this game if you're OG?
You
They
really-
still
you-
have ages.
I mean,
Once the meta is up, they're gonna just go in and take another side.
like, as long as Alliance push the lane and threaten high ground,
Oh, but the meteor hammer.
hold the fear. Hold the no.
Soulbind.
No ledge
No ledge
ulti.
ult.
No. Could they actually kill at least one target?
No, false promises there to keep the eye
Oh
alive.
dear, one target. Come on, Taiga.
He's still fine.
Tiger's
One
fine.
target.
With the false promise, he doesn't die. He's got ways to regen.
Oh,
I mean, he's 1200 HP. He's always going to go back up to full
oh
HP all the
gee.
time.
They're having some real trouble right here.
Oh gee, oh golly, they're about to be out of this major.
OMG. You know what the scary thing is? The miner is going to be terrifying as well. There's no guarantee that you're going to make it through the miner
That's
to
true.
get that major slot because probably Nip is going to be there too.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I think if OG aren't able to step up their play as a team, then they are not going to be the strongest team at the minor.
I think
quite
less
a
their
while.
play, more their drafting. When they looked great in that first game.
Radiant's
How many
bottom
European
tower
slots
has
are there in the
fallen.
miner?
Dire's top tower
Two.
is
That's
I
under
mean, they
attack.
That
should.
is super scary.
They should
Final
get it.
Type or
2
Vega
slots.
is going to be there too. That is terrifying. They might not even make it to the miner. To begin
All
with.
right, I need you to calm down. They're gonna make it through the minor.
Hey, can we talk about Alliance though? Because this was a hell of a
Well, that's
performance.
what-
Oh, yeah,
it's
that's-
a hell of
They
a
lost game one. They 4-1'd OG
Yeah.
over
Yes.
these two series.
No, honestly, like, you really can't talk down what Alliance has done here, apart from when they play Shadow. Like, every other game, they drop, and I honestly, but it's hard to say who's impressed me the most, because Insania's Oracle has been absolutely told. I think Mickey's carry performances
Yeah.
have been so solid.
Nick is a beast.
Like,
Radiant structures
he has shown us he's one of the best, easily one of the best EU carries, and
The only thing for Alliance is
I'm
that they need to
looking
be.
forward to seeing them
If they're
go against world
stable,
teams.
they're going to be terrifying.
Yeah.
But they're not yet stable.
I respect as well. Mickey, he got a ton of offers in the offseason.
oh, did it?
He did. And the thing is, he's stuck with his friends, Foxy and Insania. They've been playing together
Wait,
since Han.
Was it the double lich? It's still bouncing. It's still bouncing.
It's doing nothing.
Literally did nothing.
Literally doing nothing.
Ay, 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 ay.
And they got Taiga, this new star 4 position. He's been a big upgrade.
Yeah.
Still working.
Yep, they're really looking good. And
And I think-
Koifa adjusting to his role. He was typically always the one, no matter what position he played. Off lane, mid, whatever, he was greedy. But he's doing much better, I think, on this team as this space maker, the sacrificial lamb,
Yeah.
activating his incredibly talented 1 and 3 position. And of course they're talented. They came from Han, baby.
They also.
Teasing
This is
my-
Yeah,
basic.
didn't
this
you
is
come
on-
from Han?
Yeah, what are
On
you
one
talking
side-
about?
What did you-
There's a team that has grinded for months and months, and the other side there's a team that has
Hey,
grinded
I think
like
that-
50
that's
months.
always
all-
going to show.
I-
That's
and it
always,
showed,
that's
yeah.
always going to show.
Hey,
Because we also saw Alliance versus Secret, and that was not close.
real quick though, I gotta defend my honor. You know the last team and captain to knock wings out of a Valve event? That's right. Right here. You know what I did before I got kicked? That's right. Took down EG, took down Liquid. You ask me, I'm a 2-time TI winner. And now I'm here on the
That's
couch with you fine people
Definitely
hanging out.
not how that works.
Well, how,
but-
where did it all go wrong for you, Carl? I mean,
Yeah.
why?
Look at where I am. I'm in
Exactly.
Holland with you fine gents and a lady.
He just wanted an upgrade.
You
There's
could be hanging
nothing
out with the
else
likes of
for
you
him
know,
to win.
these TI
Like,
level
he-
captains and teams, Kuro, Puppy, and
Look, you know, I wanted.
PPD, and you're hanging out with us.
I just
Why
want
are
the
you not a
scene.
millionaire yet?
Who's to say I'm
He
not?
may be.
I'll have you know, I've got a
Maybe.
lot of.
He was, but
I've
he
got a
lost
big
50
investment in
euros to me
cryptocurrency.
2 days ago.
Now he's,
Now he's not.
950.
I've seen your shoes. I know you're not a millionaire.
Oh shit!
Radiant's
Alliance.
I'm looking for a sponsor.
Sponsor of Super
A shoe
Glue.
sponsor. Skechers,
Make
hit me
sure
up.
Your shoes can stick together.
Let me get some Vans. Actually, I sent an email to Michael Jordan the other day.
Did it work? Reply.
He told me to get good, son. You can't even ball, and I guess that means I'm not getting any shoes.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, they know he's
He's
there.
gonna stun.
Oh,
He's
there.
got
They
stunned.
know he's there.
Dota.
dire.
I mean, I don't know if they can't kill him.
They know. They know. They know. They know.
Yeah, but he's still gonna get out.
Yeah, but at least they stopped his teleport. And
Sure, he's got to take the long route. I mean, quite. I won't quite see.
Yep. Doing there, buddy. I mean, they have got 2 lanes of rack. All they need to do is
Quite
delay
can't
the
kill him
game.
on his own. Wait, all the way up with a
Reload.
reload if it's in time. You cannot.
OG is a team that
Oh.
knows very well how to play from behind. We cannot forget this. They can definitely pull
But
out
it's a different
something
team.
crazy.
It's a different patch, and it's a different draft. It's just.
Ah.
If it was any other hero than Treant, I think this game would have been over by now. Is that the 100%?
99%.
Jeez.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, they are trying. So just cut the waves with anti-mage, Seb using meteor hammer just to buy some more time.
I mean, Alliance should look to get proactive and threaten the high ground again. Yeah, okay, they've got the butterfly and TB. Like they just go. You got to just go down the lane now. What's Roshan looking like? All right, perfect. Roshan's up. There you go. Butterfly and TB. Aegis and watch. He's ready to go. Grab that. Push a lane. See what OG can do in response. Probably not going to be a great response from OG because you are 17k ahead and your Terrorblade is absolutely huge. You now are in position to end the game. I mean, well, as it is, they're looking to push before Roche is up. Maybe see if they can find a fight, find a pickup before
Dire's
so.
top tower is under attack.
Alliance smoked up, looking to get near the base. They drop down the wall. Moxie is straight in and on top of No Tail. No Tail's gone.
No
Over
buyback.
for 60 seconds. As immediately with the Metamorphosis and Elder Dragon form, Alliance
Is under
go into the base on the bottom lane. take the
Anti-mage top
tier
lane,
three.
JJ, can we check?
Oh,
Oh, split push.
Split push.
Radiant's bottom barracks.
Not as
but
good
he's
as,
they're going to lose the whole base here
They're
potentially.
already racks behind as well, so even if he does take that top racks, it affects absolutely nothing in the game or their win condition.
But at the same time, he can't do anything in their base either, so he might as well, right?
He's unlikely to get the rack. He knows that as soon as anything comes back,
Dire's middle
he's
tower
going to be
is
in
under
trouble.
attack.
Roshan is up.
This is great from Alliance. You send your
Back up and
Centaur
get
there.
Get Rush.
He's no threat. You just shove that lane, play around middle now. Both side lanes will constantly push thanks to your super creeps. You can go for an extra Roche or even just look for a decisive team fight pretty soon. All you fear is a huge OD play, but I mean really, 4 staff triangle boots, Kaya Yasha. Is anybody afraid? of the dark. I am. I sleep with a nightlight personally.
And this item just triples both OD and AM.
It's a really nice item build. I like the blade mail, but I especially like the halberd. It's such an underrated item still, I feel. No recipe cost gives you more than the raw stats of the components, in addition to a 5-second disarm on ranged heroes. Like, that is absolutely bonkers.
Dire's middle tower.
And there's only one item to pierce through the evasion. That's MKB, and most of the heroes don't want to build it.
Yep,
So
exactly.
the evasion got way stronger.
3 runes for Alliance. Roche is in the pit, and OG knows. They can't afford to give that away, right? That's the only place they can mount a defense.
You gotta contest it.
You gotta, yeah.
Otherwise, you're
It's
terribly...
it's GG either way. If they lose at Roche or if they lose at the base. So
I just can't believe they lost a game twice. Like, they lose 2 times in a row to the same thing. They just have no damage. There's no real way for them to come through the
they're not going to be able to
Alliance
contest
and
Roche at this point because they're going to be too late. They do smoke up to go
sustain.
further, but the smoke got caught because there was a ward anyway.
Only Jammer's out, but Alliance get themselves out of the range of it.
Yeah, they know.
As they've got the vision, they see Seb. Seb will not be able to get out a single spell, and he does not have buyback. Thompson's trying to commit onto the Oracle. The BKB's out as well, but Insane is going to be more than fine as Tiger's there, keeping him alive, tethered across.
Still alive.
Tiger still surviving throughout it all as well, as Alliance losing nobody. Mickey gets the double kill. They have the lockdown onto Thompson, stuck on the high ground. Triple kill.
What a
Thunder!
Mickey.
What a play!
Alliance.
Please have mercy.
Absolutely perfect from Alliance.
I saw that. Yeah, we saw that too.
From the draft to every single stage of this game, Alliance have played it a million times better than OG.
Mickey 11-0 and 12. Like, this kid has been floating under some people's radar, but he was there were like 3 generations of Han players. There was the first one with the fanatic guys, Zai. The second was just stay green, a little bit of the complexity, and then
No one cares about that game.
the best player
Awesome
for 2 years. He comes to Dota. The man is
Hey,
but
Mickey,
his
you're so
plays
fine,
are
you're so fine, you
massive.
blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
Dota.
Are fortified.
Jiminy Christmas.
Look at the mega creeps. Mega creeps are out. Alliance to play it safe.
Yeah, the
They'll,
buybacks.
respect the buybacks. They'll let it chill, let the mega creeps begin to build up before
Roche
they go
is
in
still
again.
there. They could still just go and take Roche.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Let's see. Let the OG try this. Perhaps one last
Would he
time.
even die
How
there?
do you ban Slark instead of Terrorblade? When you're already picking
as I
it?
said, it was just an oversight.
Slark-
I mean,
It had
Slark
to
is
have been a massive
not a
oversight.
threat to
No,
anti-mage.
AM hard counters Slark. I mean, yeah, sure, the leash prevents blinking now, which
True.
is weird. So it's sure a different interaction than what we remember, but even so,
Sure,
Terrorblade is
The
so
draft is better for Alliance, but it's not playing.
I think the draft was a big bit for this.
Yeah.
game.
Sure.
Like,
but
it was a big part of this game. It was a really, really good outdraft by Lance.
I feel like the better have such a massive advantage in the new Dota. Teams are far more evenly matched in skill. You can take certain matchup advantages and run all the way to a win. No stress. I just don't know about this Blink Meteor Hammer on tree. We saw Seb's item build in all the previous series. He looks great when he's going these teamfight items, but what does this do for his squad? They're gonna find him and kill him again, aren't they? Oh, okay, no. Character. Okay.
I don't think there's a better way to itemize and treat it. He still needs to do this stuff. Do they have a spirit vessel? That could be the item to go.
Oh, Highcat is trying for a big plays into the pick again. Got it. He did get the Aegis. He claims the Aegis. Jeez. But he's died once. He is going to die again.
No buybacks.
There's another. And GG's gone. OG is out of it. The TI winners will not make it to the first major that they return and have a shot at making it to. They are out of the qualifiers. Alliance taking them out 2-1, and Alliance